hope you're well. For those that tuned in earlier, I was on my way to rehearsals, and literally now I finished rehearsals, heading back home. Hope you've been good, hope you've been well. We're doing a lot of lovely videos with my girl, so definitely check it out. I've been loving your support so much, watching my fitness journey, my dance journey, participating in dance challenges, and just literally doing the most. And do you know what? I love it. 8 months, literally 8 months past parton, and I feel great. I feel great. I feel amazing. I'm dancing. Dance is my first love. Look at me looking like, I'm a street dancer, like I'm a teenager about to bust a few moves. So, yeah, for this live, I want to discuss who suffers in a breakdown of a family. There's been so much going on the internet, like so many things going on with celebrities. People watch celebrities, so many breakup. People we talk about Jeezy, Jenny Ma, their broken relationship, Tiana Taylor and her relationship with her husband. They're broken after many years of marriage. So I just want to talk about, as a mother myself, I'm a married woman, I'm a mother of five, and I just want to discuss who breaks up in a family, in a marriage. Who suffers? Do kids really suffer in a marriage? Let's talk about it. Let's discuss more, because when you look at most of these situations that I spoke about, and I know it is pop culture, but it does translate into everyday life. Tiana Taylor, Jeezy, and Jenny Mai, they're both marriages. Obviously, Jeezy was married to his wife for 2 years, but within that time, they've got a child, a 2-year-old. Tiana Taylor and her husband, they've got kids as well. I think maybe both under 6. These couples are broken up like so many other so many other everyday human beings that are not celebrities. You're married, you have kids, you could be unmarried, you have kids. And when there's a breakdown of a relationship, who suffers? Who really suffers? Do the kids suffer? I mean, first, I'm going to take it at this angle. What I've noticed as a parent, you have to be healthy. Either the mother or the father, you have to be in a good state of mind. You have to be at peace. You've got to be well balanced to a certain extent in order to be an important role model or support system, or to be there for your child. You definitely need that. Mental health is real. As someone who's just had a baby, when you do your checkup, they always ask you about postpartum. They always just ask you, are you going through any, depression? Like, your life changed, your life shifts so much once you've had a child, and it's so easy for you as a mother or even as a husband to maybe sometimes have a point where you feel like you can't cope, like this is just too much. So I'll say that to say this. As a parent, you need to be in your right frame of mind in order to effectively take care of your children. And that can equally happen if you are in a relationship and there is a breakdown. You don't talk. Is there infidelity? Are you no longer getting along? If that relationship is so tumultuous, do you stay because of the kids, or do you leave? And it is a big thing. What I've noticed, what I've seen in life, children definitely need both their mum and their dad. You know what I mean? The institute or the system called parenting is with both a mother and a father. If they're both alive, ideally a child needs both of them. They need to learn from the masculine and the feminine, ideally in a marriage, and ideally if both couples can stay together, united. And I know it's hard, it's definitely hard. Like, I'm a Christian, I'm pro-life, I'm pro-God, I'm pro-marriage, and the way I've always been taught in church, marriages stay together, or you fight for it. But what I do know, and what I have seen so much, I feel like there's definitely attack on marriages, both in the celebrity world and everyday world. Marriages go through attack, and I think it's become a lot more apparent all over the place. Look at Sophie Turner and her husband, the Nick Jonas guy. I might be saying the wrong brother. Like, so many marriages are falling apart, and I think it usually happens when the children are minors. They're literally 5 or younger, and these marriages are going through the rings. What I will say, having children, it definitely does put an impact on a marriage. It shouldn't be negative, but it does put an impact on a marriage, because you're not always just there for each other. You've got to be there for your child, and it's not a case you can look after your child for 5 hours and that's you done for the day. It's 24 hours, it's around the clock. Your children need you morning, day and night. And I think once you have children, or once you bring children into a relationship or a marriage, the teamwork has to be there. As a married couple, as a partnership, or as a relationship, are you guys working together? Do you talk to each other? Do you communicate well? You may be in love or you may have love for each other, but can you work effectively as a team? And I think this is what happens a lot, or this is what transpires a lot in relationships where there's young kids involved. I think you realise as much as we love each other, we might not be great at being a team. Right, I'm gonna go. Gotta get on my boat. But yeah, it's been great. We'll talk more. Let me know thoughts in the comment section. I'm always going off in these lives. We'll talk more. I hope you're well. I hope you're blessed. Stay together. Be good. Be well. Like and subscribe. Or we'll discuss more. Chat soon. Bye.